Hi, everyone from Jerusalem, day 19. So I'm standing on my balcony and just about to leave for a wedding. Yep, weddings are happening. But I just ask you this, today's day 19, 8,000 rockets, 1,400 murdered, 4,800 injured, 224 known hostages. We still have lots of MIAs, missing in action. We don't know where they are. 500,000 people displaced from their homes, from people moved from the north and the south by the army. And they've said probably won't be able to return home until December 31st, earliest. The UN today said that Israel must cease its one-sided aggression. One-sided, Sounds very one-sided to me. You know, we just decided for giggles, we would just go into Gaza and start flattening buildings. Unprovoked, no reason. One-sided aggression. Having Russia and China veto at the UN basically is creating a situation where there's two axes. Sounds familiar? World War II. There's now the Allies and the evil, basically. The only thing that's interesting this time, Germany is one of Israel's staunchest supporters. In fact, Germany yesterday has put a law to the Bundestag to say that anybody who is convicted of an anti-Semitic hate crime will have their citizenship rescinded. Quite the difference. Austria, another new staunch defender of Israel, has said that anybody who uses from the river to the sea, which is the famous chant of the Palestinians, that the land, basically the land will be free of Jews from the river to the sea, the river being the Jordan River, which is the border of Israel with Jordan, to the sea, the Mediterranean Sea, will be tried for, what did they say, for incitement and criminally investigated. But the world got scarier. Yesterday, New York City, a private university in the heart of Manhattan, Jewish students were barricaded into a library until the city sent a huge police force to get them out of there because pro-Palestinian supporters were threatening them with abusive, genocidal language, but one-sided aggression, of course. We live in a very crazy world. I mean, from Nazis on the subway in Melbourne to kids in private universities. Just spoke to my friend whose daughter's at Columbia University, another private university in New York City, and she said the kids are being so harassed and are so scared to go to university. I read an article by a lady, an Iranian woman, who said, walking in Manhattan now, she's reminded of the fear she had when she grew up in Tehran, the fear that she had of ever being identified as a Zionist, as a Jew, how she kept it hidden. She said she can't believe that 30 years after moving to the US, the land of the free, that is, she's suddenly making sure her Magen David's hidden, just in case. Interestingly, she said when she asked her daughter to do the same, her daughter was like, no way. We've seen this huge resurgence, especially amongst youth, but of people really proud to be Jewish and to want to fight for their Judaism. My dad asked me, with all this going on, aren't you scared to be Jewish? Wouldn't you rather not be Jewish? Well, I guess we only have to all be reminded, and that's all of us. It doesn't matter whether you live in the safest place, because the world could change tomorrow. In Nazi Germany, they didn't care if you were the most assimilated Jew, the richest Jew, the most intermarried Jew. You just needed one Jewish grandparent, and you were a Jew. And I think a lot of people have learned that lesson. You can't hide your Judaism, so let's be proud in our Judaism. And hopefully we'll see, like after the 67th Street War, 67th Street, 67th, okay, let me try that again. After the 6-Day War, we saw that there was this huge resurgence in Jewish life. And that was the beginning of the B'al Tshuva, the movement of people getting back into Jewish life. Maybe this will be round two. Well, here in Jerusalem, we're hoping for a quiet weekend, but we have no idea. We have friends potentially coming to us for Shabbat. or maybe not. We can't invite too many people because nobody really knows what's happening, but nobody's stopping to live either. So I'm not having my usual 50 guests, but theoretically my very good friends from New York who also live in Israel but in a different city are coming to us. Friday may be crazy, it may not be. We'll leave our TVs on and we'll have to leave our phones on in case things dramatically escalate. Over Shabbat we'll need to know. But for now, praying for a beautiful, quiet Shabbat. We've had the most magnificent weather in Jerusalem. Well, actually in Israel in general. It can get cold at nights already, but the weather's been unbelievably warm. Maybe that's just God's way of keeping our soldiers warm for as long as possible. I don't know. So, have a great day, everyone.